All right, take two on a full exhaust system on the R7.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. So as you can see here, we have the stock exhaust on the R7 once again. If you've seen in a previous video, we did find a cheap full exhaust system off of eBay, and I had it on there for like a solid 2 days, and I had to pull it back off and put the stock one on. It was insanely loud. It did not have a resonator. It was just pretty much just a pipe, a full exhaust pipe, straight piped all the way back. And at idle, it sounded actually great. But anything over like 2,000 RPMs or just kind of cruising down the road or whatever, it was insanely loud. So I had to pull that back off, toss the stock one back on, and hopped back online to see if I couldn't find another exhaust system for this thing. I could obviously just go get a super high quality full exhaust system for this thing, but you're going to pay a ton of money for those things right now. I found them anywhere like $700, $800, $900, some $1,200. I wanted to find like a budget friendly exhaust, but I'm also like on the super low end. The first one I put on here was like $150. I, however, did find another one on eBay because apparently I did not learn my lesson the first time. So I hopped on eBay, found that one, and I think it was like a little over $200 for this one, but it does have a resonator in it. So I'm hoping it's a little bit quieter. I'm just looking for a good mild tone and a full exhaust system. So we'll try this one out, see how it works, and go from there. All right, so at first glance, for the people that tuned in to the Ninja exhaust, this is the exact same brand that I put on the Ninja, which I was super impressed with on that one. Granted, that was just a slip-on for the Ninja. This is going to be a full exhaust system here. So again, this one does have the resonator. Hoping that this one is a little more mild when under throttle and all that good stuff. So, but again, it is a full exhaust system, and it is like the black chrome. And so hopefully this one's better. This one also comes with obviously all the necessities, this big ugly clamp that I'm going to do everything I can not to have to use, but more than likely I may have to. So, and then obviously a spring puller. Comes with all the different springs you need to put that together. And then of course the little mounting brackets here. So we're going to toss this thing on. I'm not going to go into too much detail as far as how to install it. I already did one of those videos. I don't want to bore you with another one identical, just a different exhaust. Probably just going to put it pretty much on a time lapse and just kind of run through this whole thing, get it all installed, and show y'all the end result on this thing. And hopefully it is better than the last one we put on here. All right, next day here. It did get a little late on me last night when I finished it up, and it was Christmas Eve. So I had some family things to attend to last night. So it is actually Christmas Day here. So I hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas, even though this video will come out actually closer towards New Year. So I hope you have a wonderful New Year as well. But let's take a look at this. So got it all finished up. Really like the way it looks here on the bike. Pretty easy to install and everything. Nothing crazy. Unfortunately, I did have to use that ugly little clamp, but is what it is. Toss this thing on a tripod real quick. It is 100% cold. I haven't started it out today, so this will be a cold start for this exhaust. All right, so much better. The resonator is like a night and day. It actually sounds great. It wasn't too loud on a cold start. So let's toss the helmet on and everything, take this thing for a ride. All right, so hope the exhaust is good. It's not putting another one on here. Sounds pretty good. But so did the other one until you got to riding it, and then it sounded way too much. So it's a little loud. Nobody out because it's Christmas. Well, what does this thing really sound like then? too bad. Not gonna lie, I was not very optimistic that this exhaust was gonna be really any better than the cheap one I bought before. The only real difference in those two is it looks different, and this one has a resonator, the other one did not. But honestly, I'm kind of impressed. It wasn't terrible. I paid $200 for this one off of eBay, like $50 more than the last one. Pretty much paid $50 for a resonator, really. But obviously, I will leave the link in the description down below if you are interested in this exhaust. I like it. It sounds good. It's definitely quieter than the last one. It still looks pretty good. So we'll just have to see if it holds up to the test. With these cheap ones, they kind of fall apart pretty quickly. So we'll see kind of how they do. The one that I put on the Ninja kind of held up fairly well, even though that was a slip-on. But we'll run this one through the motions and kind of see how it does. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in for another exhaust video on the R7. Hopefully this one holds up and I don't have to make another one. But definitely interested in some good budget exhausts, though. If there's some better ones you think out there that maybe you found, you bought, whatever, and you kind of tossed on these R7s. I just don't want to pay like the $1,000 for a full exhaust system. I really don't care that much about the exhaust to pay that much money for an exhaust system. Maybe later on down the road, but for right now, not going to do that. So if you have a budget exhaust you bought and it sounds great and it's kind of held up very well, definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know what that is. We'll check those out. But also, if you like the video, hit that like button for me. And if you are new, brand new, hit that subscribe button down below. Come hang out with us on some videos on this R7 now. Have some videos out there on a Ninja. Definitely going to be looking for a new bike here pretty soon once I get done with a couple things that I want to do to this one. Pretty decent video coming out here in a few weeks on this thing. So definitely stay tuned for that one. Again, guys, I hope everyone had an absolute wonderful Christmas. I hope everyone has a wonderful and safe New Year. We'll see you guys in the new year. Till then, ride safe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace. Cool, Seth. You got to click the fucking record button, you fucking dummy.
Oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label.